This is Team 2 presentation for Management 5631, Leading People and Organizations for the fall semester of 2023. Our team consists of Miriam Baiza, Khalid Almasri, Julia John Blanks, and Lariam Sonia Hernandez. Our interviewee is Mr. Imran Khan, who is a senior project manager at Citigroup. With over a decade of experience in the banking sector, Mr. Khan oversees a team managing a portfolio of human resource consent order projects that are overseen by U.S. financial regulatory bodies, including the FRB, the Federal Reserve Board, and the OCC, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. Mr. Khan has left a lasting impression on his team due to his unique leadership style, approach to power and influence, and ensuring effective communication. Our interviewee's organization is Citigroup. Citigroup is an American multinational investment bank with a presence in over 160 countries and jurisdictions. Citigroup has been recognized as a leader around the nation for its various efforts in inclusion and social responsibility programs. These include being voted as one of America's most responsible companies, being rated high in the Corporate Inclusion Index, being voted as one of the top companies for women technologists, and as well America's best employers for veterans, just to name a few.
Power and influence are very important concepts when it comes to leadership. In our interview with Mr. Khan, Senior Vice President for Workforce Management at Citigroup, he mentioned that power denotes a negative connotation to him. However, he does recognize that one of the best opportunities to assess if the amount of influence given to its employees has been effective enough can be measured by the amount of power given. As we review the interview, we can make reference to the five bases of social power by French and Raven, described in the book by Hughes, which are expert, coercive, referent, reward, and legitimate power. Mr. Khan uses expert, referent, and legitimate power the most, and he also mentioned he stays away from coercive power. Mr. Khan makes use of legitimate power when, from his position of authority, he assigns the different tasks and projects and explains the desired outcome as a result of his position of power when they're completed. Furthermore, he also uses expert power. This allows others to use their areas of expertise to influence others in the different tasks or projects assigned. Not only the leader is applying expert power at Citigroup, but also the team members. Moreover, Mr. Khan makes use of referent power as well and recognizes and encourages verbal interaction with his team members during meetings and provides different opportunities for everybody to share, express, and give their insight. As a result, he can make better assessment of how to effectively influence his team. As part of the recommendations, I would suggest that Mr. Khan uses more of the reward power, which entails the use of the resources that he is available to motivate his team to try to do their best and get rewarded not only with praises. As part of Citigroup, Mr. Khan mentioned that senior leadership stays away from coercive power, another component of the five bases of social power. There is no punishment or negative consequences as part of unwanted outcomes for Citigroup. They use a form of discussion over coercive power. As a suggestion, we would mention to him to use a little bit more of coercive power just so the team and employees know that there are consequences for negative actions, and as a result, those behaviors or actions can be avoided. Overall, Mr. Khan explained how Citigroup leadership prefers to influence its employees into growing and learning how to cope with a specific situation or task, rather than coercing them to achieving the desired outcome.
Leadership concepts. Mr. Khan advocates for doing right thing even in the challenging circumstances because prioritizing ethics and integrity creates a positive and productive work environment, creating trust among employees and increasing engagement and productivity. 2. Servant leadership. A collaborative culture encouraging teamwork and a shared commitment to common goals. 3. Authentic leadership. Authentic leadership cultivates trust and respect among employees who perceive their leader as a genuine and transparent. 4. Transformation leadership. Mr. Khan inspires and motivates his team by creating a vision for the future and empowers employees to achieve it, because transformational leadership encourages innovation within the organization, as a motivated and inspired employees are more likely to be creative and take the calculated risks. Transactional leadership. Mr. Khan places great importance on treating all the employees with the respect and providing clear expectation and rewards for exemplary performance. Transactional leadership ensures accountability, motivating employees to succeed through a well-defined expectations. So our recommendation to enhance leadership effectiveness at Citigroup is to prioritize ongoing professional development for leaders, including tailored training in communication skills and emotional intelligence, and implement a 360-degree feedback system for comprehensive evaluations. Also, promoting diversity in leadership and organize regular retreats for reflection knowledge among leaders. In addition to encourage experimentation, measure and recognize ethical leadership and establish peer-to-peer learning initiatives. Finally, regularly review and update leadership principles to ensure alignment with the organization goals and evolving business dynamics. These initiatives will contribute to a culture of continuous improvement, innovation, and inclusive leadership at Citigroup.
My portion is on effective communication traits, starting with strategic communication, which is instrumental in promoting and enriching the mission of organizations. As communication is addressed in organizations, it is important to state that strategic communication encompasses all forms of communication. The interviewee, Mr. Khan, expressed his method of conducting open communication with his followers, which he has deemed effective and produces production in Citigroup as a whole. Expressive Mr. Khan, going over to effective communication traits, Mr. Khan advocates and express his preference for open communication with his followers, which he has deemed effective and productive. Expressive communication is strategically understood as an expression that draws on the intent of interchangeably transferring information from one person to another. This process of communication is effective if the organizational system is effective, coupled with feedback, which takes me to the next point. The next point is effective listening. Effective listening is the message of intent that is transmitted from the sender to the receiver, and this is classified as the general sense of communication effectiveness, according to Hughes for our textbook 2022. Which takes me to communicable feedback, which serves as a tool. It's an evaluative tool of said information. It is always the intent of all communicators to be certain that their message was received and understood as intended. That is known through the feedback portion of effective communication skills. Mr. Khan aims to communicate his intentions so that they can be understood by the diverse employee base that he has at Citigroup. As for the recommendation, as a senior leader at Citigroup, I believe that the strategies and methods that Mr. Khan is utilizing has a proven track record that allows him to perform as the senior leader. In that modality, Mr. Khan should continue to use what is working for him in the vein of producing excellence in the workplace. Thank you.